Go ahead and open it up.
Making a quarterback change due to necessity, Zach Wilson back in. What does that mean for you guys? What does it do to the game plan, if anything?
Nothing. I mean, we kind of had an idea, so we're ready. We knew he was going to the game anyway, so we figured they were going to play him. It's really the same thing, man. It's about being disciplined. We know what kind of game this will be, what they're going to want to do offensively. So we got to play our keys. We got to be disciplined. We got to run. We got to hit all the same things that we know here.
Around that situation, but Zach Wilson has had sort of a tough time from afar. Right, got benched. Number 2 overall pick. Have you ever been around a player like that who maybe has a shot at redemption and what that means to him? I guess.
Not like that. I mean, I'm sure. He's a competitor, like most players in this league. So he'll want to, go out there and play well, and he's certainly talented, and they'll have a good game plan designed for him to where he can succeed, and they can get it to their weapons, and they can control the game and play good defense. So they're going to try to take the pressure off of him as much as possible and just let him be him. Use his talents, his skills.
You've had kind of an illness running through the locker room. You got a sense that this is kind of the same thing that's impacting all these guys, or is it a different bug?
It's a little different. All our guys they're all kind of different. We've been hit from all sides, but we're in a pretty good spot right now. I hate to say anything and it makes it worse, but we're not bad. But it's not all the same illnesses, Certainly guys don't feel real good, but we're bouncing back. Hutch he's out here today, feels pretty good, and so hopefully we can keep it contained.
And then one more on your front. Evan Brown made the jump from limited to full. Is it looking like he's got a good shot at playing?
Yeah, he looks pretty good right now. So hopefully, today, if he looks all right, we'll be ready to go. But he's had a good week.
How important is it just to have, I guess some stability? You're probably your best starting 5 out there in a game where you really need to, have, good offensive line play.
Sure, it is big. Especially those 5. I think it's a lot like your O-line and your secondary all playing together. I think is big. There's to have the continuity and those guys communicate and working with each other. Understand where your leverage is at and all those things. I think is big. So to get him back is, that gives us a little bit of a boost for sure.
It's not clear if Quinton Williams is going to play this weekend, but what does he do for that defense? It seems like he's just had a monster season.
Well, because he's a monster. That's why he's. Not having him, that takes some juice out of that defense. Now it's still a good defense, believe me. They still have plenty over there, but he's a difference maker. So, I don't want any player to be hurt, but that would certainly help us.
This is just another variation of a question you kind of keep getting asked, but were you doing any scoreboard watching last night, given the ramifications for your team?
I looked at the final on the way home. I did. I just wanted to see what the final was, so I was nice. But no, I didn't watch the game.
So it is. It is something that you're chasing, right? You're chasing a few teams in the standings just given the start. So when you see that result, it is, I guess, some small pick-me-up.
I think the pick-me-up has still been the fact that we are where we are. That we know we got a chance, and but we also know we feel like we need to win out here, and it all starts with the Jets. We don't handle our business; it's all for naught. But but no, it does. It's nice to be able to look up there and see that that's a team that's in front of us that did get a loss, and so it's hard to ignore that. But also, our guys know we have to do our part.
Is there any benefit having played at MetLife, just recently within the last month? I don't know, it's somewhat rare to have 2 road games at the same place. Benefit at all?
I don't know if it's an advantage. I guess you could say you do have some comfort in the locker room, and just the stadium itself. Or, you know, I guess there's a little bit of that, but not enough to say that's an advantage.
No, and maybe kicking game more so. You think just Badgley and
That'll help.
and those
That'll help
guys
a little
gotta
bit,
know.
knowing, you know. Now those winds swirl in there anyway, but yeah, it's, you know, anytime you're a little more familiar with where you've been and you had success, that helps. But I don't feel like it's a big advantage or anything.
How's it been? Just different practice week. You talked about that Wednesday, but players come back locked in Thursday. How was practice?
Yeah, it was real good yesterday. They were flying. They were flying. They were locked in, and it was good. It was what we hoped it would be. So we got to close today out good, and then even then, there's still 48 hours till the game. So there's a lot, you know, of little things, a lot of details, the learning aspect that we can still get better at and learn from, and all that. But it's good to this point. It feels good.